Most of us may not exactly think of Roku as an audio hardware company. Maybe it's time to think again. Welcome to Techstination. I'm Fred Fishkin, and with us from Roku is Brian Moller, Vice President of Engineering, and you are based in Denmark. Hi, Brian.
Hi, Fred. Yeah, that's correct. I'm based in Denmark.
Well, you have quite a background in audio before joining Roku. Let's get into that a little bit. Tell us about that background.
Well, I was a development director at Bang & Olufsen for a number of years, building both sort of high-end TVs and audio systems and AV systems there. And I mean, that was an awesome experience. It's a very cool company that sort of tries to merge high-end audio with high-end design. So yeah, I was lucky enough to be part of that for a period of time and help create some great products.
So it's pretty clear now that Roku is serious about sound. In fact, you've recently become a member of what's called the Sound Hub Denmark. Tell me about that.
Yeah, Sound Hub Denmark is an interesting organization. It's actually built, the network is built on also some veteran, if you want, Bang & Olufsen people. So it's in the same, share some of the same facilities that Bang & Olufsen has, some of the test labs as well, and some of the people there. So it's a small growth hub, if you want, for audio tech startups, where you can get help to build new products, speakers, technologies, and get help testing and validating some of your designs, and also get some advice or consultancy from some very experienced people. So some of the people that are there are old colleagues of mine as well. But it's a great playground for people interested in audio. Great opportunity to get access to some of the equipment and test gear that you normally can't afford, particularly if you're a startup or a small, medium-sized company. So yeah, you have a great cube, so anechoic chambers, you have hardware accelerated lifetime test equipment. You have all kinds of exciting gear that you can use to test your product.
Well, tell us about the team that you've been able to put together there now, working in this field for Roku.
Yeah, no, I'm very excited about that. I mean, as it often is, I mean, you tend to hire people you know and have worked with before and know what they stand for. And I mean, we've been able to put together a very strong team in audio. Some have backgrounds in Bang & Olufsen, but I mean, Denmark is a sort of, there's a lot of audio companies around. It's a kind of a small hub for some of these. I mean, Dune Audio. It's there's Vifa, there's a lot of sort of companies with an audio heritage, and we put together a very strong team of audio DSP on also audio simulation technology, as well as software development. So yeah, very proud of the team.
Let's talk about what you and this team have been able to accomplish. You've got some new products on the market that really can take advantage of all of this expertise. I guess we can start with the StreamBar Pro.
Yeah. I think with products like the StreamBar Pro, I mean, it's we're in a different market segment compared to Bang & Olufsen. If you compare these two, I mean, we have the same love for the products and the technology that we put into it. Absolutely. And with a product like the StreamBar Pro, we had an ambition, we had sort of a performance goal we wanted to achieve in terms of, what type of audio quality or audio power we wanted in the product. We had an idea about the size as well. And it's finding those, the right compromises, if you want, and the right optimizations to achieve that in a product. And we created the first part here with the StreamBar Pro is a stereo soundbar, which we also have some surround virtualization. We've added a lot of audio DSP as well to enhance the performance of the specific drivers and the product itself. And we achieved better then we had sort of set our targets on in terms of the performance. We did some blind listening testing also against some of the competitive products to make sure we just didn't think we achieved it, but we actually did achieve it also when using real listeners. So we do some double-blind listening tests as well to check preferences with different audiences as well. So yeah, we're very proud of that product.
And of course, this has the streaming capability, the Roku streaming capability, which is, it's got that Roku name on it, right?
It's an all-in-one product, right? Where you have a 4K player built inside the stream bar, which is a relatively new concept, but it enables us for basically anyone with a TV can use it and be delighted by the product. So yeah, it's definitely all Roku for the product.
Well, let's talk about some of the things that this can do that consumers should know about when they're out there shopping and comparing Roku against the competition. Give us an idea of what they can expect from the StreamBar Pro.
What you can expect is that it's extremely simple to set up. We take great care in making that whole experience and setup experience as simple as possible. And it's something we continue to focus on and innovate on because as we think the best setup is no setup. It's sort of our ambition when you think of it. It should be almost setting up itself, the product. So that's sort of the first thing you'll experience. The other thing you will experience is, of course, the great sound coming from the device, as well as the opportunity to expand the experience. You might fall in love with the stream bar and the sound of it, but if you want some more oomph, if you want some more bass, you can add a wireless subwoofer to it. Or if you decide you want a full 5.1 experience, you can extend that stream bar experience with 4 additional speakers and give you sort of full surround experience. So it's sort of an expandable system.
Well, tell us how that would work if you start out with the StreamBar Pro and then you want to expand it. How does it know? I assume you're using an app to tell it, okay, this speaker is going to do this, the StreamBar is going to do this, et cetera.
It has when you add speakers to a setup, the speakers, when you power them on, will also tell you what to do. And then there's a nice visual feedback as well on what you need to do, and you can recognize the products and add them to your setup. So yeah, we take a lot of care and I'm very meticulous in terms of getting the good experience so that people, they feel empowered and enjoy the setup rather than being frustrated and not being able to.
Sometimes it can be a real process for consumers to set up a surround audio system in a room. So you've taken steps to make that easy.
Absolutely. I mean, it's definitely an ambition for us to make it available and accessible and easy to use for everyone that wants to join that experience. We want all that setup frustration to go away so you can easily and quickly get to the fun part, which is enjoying some good content and some good audio experience.
And with the audio experience, tell us about how people might be able to customize things, because different people at different ages even sometimes have different desires on how they want to hear things. I mean, people my age want to hear the dialogue, I think.
Yeah, we do have speech clarity that you used to be able to or have to sort of select or deselect. Today we have sort of auto speech clarity, where we actually look at what kind of content are you using, and then we are using some AI technology can recognize that, oh, there's a dialogue here, and we can auto turn on a dialogue enhance, so that in these scenes you want in movies or content where there's a lot of speech, you can select auto speech clarity, So it will just switch that on for automatically. So you don't have to think about it. You can choose not to have it switch on automatically and just do it whenever you want it there. But that's a feature that's quite popular as well, because it depends on the mix also, on the content that you're listening to, how well it's mixed or how clear the speech is. So that's some of the things we're doing.
You know, you touched on it before, but one of the challenges that you and the team have faced is to get the results you want, but be able to do it so that it's affordable for consumers. People don't expect to be paying thousands of dollars for a Roku sound system. So tell us about how you're able to achieve that. Take us inside a little bit.
Yeah, I think some of my high-end friends, in terms of high-end audio friends, will be also surprised of how much technology and effort is put into ensuring that a valuable product like that sounds the way it does. We use some pretty advanced techniques and technology to make it happen. So one of the things we use is we have a nice robot, 3D scanner robot from Clipple, if you're familiar with that technology. So it basically does about 3,000 measurements of a driver or a speaker that we've set up, and then we have a nice mathematical model of that speaker, how it sounds in different directions, and then we use DSP or software basically to provide the optimal performance of that speaker and that driver. And by using technologies to make sure it doesn't overheat, and we utilize also the driver to create more bass at lower volumes. We do all kinds of things to really squeeze out as much performance as possible for a very affordable driver. So that enables us to get more performance out of a inexpensive driver compared to if we didn't. If you didn't have all this technology to protect it and measure and optimize it, you'd have to go you had to play at a very much lower level, not get as much performance out, just to be safe that you're not destroying the product or exercising it too hard. So there we really use some of our experience and technology to really optimize the performance of that driver. Same as we do when we look at the frequency response, and we optimize it as well to get as flat as a response as possible. So a lot of math involved, a lot of DSP involved to create a valuable small soundbar.
So tell us about the pricing and availability, what you have out there today, because you've got the StreamBar Pro, and then you've got the potential add-ons here.
So I mean the StreamBars, our compact StreamBar, is $129.99, and the StreamBar Pro is $179.99. And for a full 5.1 surround system with StreamBar Pro and 4 wireless speakers, as well as the wireless subwoofer, which is 10-inch subwoofer, that's $659.96. There you have a complete solution.
So if one were to ask you, and kind of summarizing here, if someone's out shopping, what are some of the advantages you feel you have over the competition here? Why, if someone says to you, well, why should I buy yours instead of XYZ? What do you tell them?
I think there's several points that I want to make. One is you get a lot of value for the product you have. You get great performance. It's super simple to set up, and we continue to support and evolve the product even after you bought it. So, I mean, we continue to add new features and improve the product over time with new things, and it's expandable as well. So even though you set your mind out, you want to buy a soundbar, and you can start out with a StreamBar Pro, you can decide later if you want to get a bit more bass, if you want surround sound, or what it is you want. And And that gives you that freedom and that possibility to do that over time. So you don't have to buy everything at once.
Terrific. Any thoughts about where you and the team go from here? There's stuff you probably can't tell us, but we won't
No,
tell.
I mean, I can't talk about future products, but we always looking at new technologies and new concepts and what we want to do next. And also both on new products, but also on features for products that are already out in the field as well. We're always looking at ways we can maybe improve or simplify some things for the users, or also support some of the new, could be new formats, it could be new content coming out from some of our partners as well. We want to make sure that people who bought the product will get benefits from that as well.
Well, congratulations on the innovations there. The website, of course, is Roku, ROKU.com. Brian Moller, thank you for taking the time with us.
Well, thank you for taking the time with me.
Now this. It takes a lot of listening to build a better radio, and that's just what the folks at C. Crane have done. Bob Crane and his crew, nestled among the rivers and tallest trees in the world in Fortuna, California, have made a habit of listening to their customers. And that's just what they've done in building the CC Skywave SSB, the Swiss Army knife of portable radios. For everyday listening to AM or FM in the yard or patio or on the nightstand, without having to drain a mobile phone battery, it's a great companion. But it is also a companion equipped for NOAA weather information and alerts that can be life-saving. You can listen to FEMA and Coast Guard transmissions too. Beyond all of that, you can tune into shortwave signals from around the world. It's compact, easy to take with you, and built to last. The CC Skywave SSB. Click on the link at Techstination.com.